Hi guys, welcome to the second episode of NH Unscripted. That's the name, right?
Yeah. We're sticking with it.
Wow.
Huh?
We're sticking with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
NH Unscripted. Well, the first episode did pretty well. We had some great response. Very few people watched it, but all of them who watched it said it's good, said it's great. So this gives you another reason why you need to watch this podcast.
They're watching
And
it already.
hopefully we're better this time.
They're watching it already. Dude, you're.
And I have my things fixed this time. There's no voice issue that y'all have to go through. There's no background music.
Hopefully.
All
We'll see in
the-
post, Trish.
Don't do this.
Okay, so we have a lot of topics this episode. So these are some crazy topics that happened.
Yep.
And we really need to speak about them. We really have to speak about them, guys. The first topic is Mount Carmel College.
Oh my God.
Mount Carmel
Aren't
College.
enough people already speaking about this?
Well,
About Mount Carmel?
You can go through the topic.
so we have Mount Carmel College. We have the Lakshadweep versus Maldives
Yeah.
issue. We have Gautam Singhania's latest story that came up. We'll tell you about that.
Yeah.
We have Sandeep Reddy Vanga versus Javed Akhtar.
Really?
We have Odisha's and chutney, the idea of GI tags. We have a lot of topics like this. We have to talk about a lot of films and some things that happened in Bangalore that have to be highlighted. So, Dheeraj, it's time for you to roll the intro. So, Hrisha,
Yeah.
you come from an all-girls school. What is your take on MCC becoming co-ed? So first tell us which is your all-girls school.
Okay, so
Sophia's.
No, you're always wrong about this. Why?
Am I the only one?
Yeah, you're the only one who's
I don't
wrong
get
about this all the
confused.
time. I'm from Cottons.
Okay. So tell
Yeah.
us what are your thoughts?
No, see, being in all-girls school, it was always very comfortable for a lot of reasons, okay? We're oblivious of things that happen in co-ed schools, but at the same time, we're very comfortable as girls. We're like, you can be whatever you want to, wear whatever you want to. And also, a very important thing, you know how they teach you from the beginning, from the schooling, that safety and all of this comes first and everything. We never had the problem of feeling that way. So it was max to max. The only men you can see in our school is either somebody who's doing the working section, or say in the administration, or even in like school buses and all of that.
Yeah.
So, you know, it was like you're always so comfortable. You're just like, I don't want to say that with having boys around you're not comfortable, because I think a lot of girls in my school did hate it that we're around all girls school. I'm not going to speak on their behalf, except there was also a very important issue that most parents are very, very comfortable sending their children, especially girl children,
This is
to
something
school.
that everybody
Yeah.
spoke about. Yeah.
Right. So I feel it's more like that for MCC too, because like at least in school you are restricted towards, like you're just restricted till the uniform, the hair tie and all of that, right? So once you go to college, you experience that freedom. Okay, now I'm going to wear whatever I want to. I want to look this way, that way. And going to MCC, why do you think these many men are behind that college? Chicks are hot. I don't mean to say. They're
Really?
always so.
You just
That's
call
what
them
we're going
chicks.
with.
I think I'm not the only one calling them chicks.
So
I have a
basically,
lot of friends.
her argument is if you have an all girls college, the girls will be hot.
That's your argument?
Can't really say that all the time, but you know, you boys, you must say that. I think you should say that.
No, my
No,
argument.
I don't want to sound sexist.
No, my argument
but
is
not
like
sounding
sort of against all the uproar.
Okay.
Is just basically that, like what she said about like the parents are more comfortable sending girls to all girls schools. That's not how the real world is.
No, no.
It's like it's a college. It's not a school,
See-
right? Like you're supposed to.
Okay.
It's Mount Carmel College, right? We're not talking about the school, right?
No.
So it's a school, it's a college. It's the last step of stepping into the real world. And even until the very last moment, you are surrounded by women. You're surrounded by
Yo.
you're surrounded by the same comfort that she talked to us
Yeah,
about.
see,
But the real world is
don't
not.
disagree. I don't disagree with
Yeah.
what you're saying, but what makes you think these parents are actually comfortable and they're looking at it like, oh, it's college now, it's like different kind of freedom? No. I'll tell you what, most parents have this mindset, okay, it's an all girls college, you are allowed to go, you wear whatever you want, you feel good. So it's mostly, I don't want to specify, most of my Muslim friends will have that trouble, but a lot actually. Like I have too many friends and I've seen them go through this hassle that they have to convince their parents saying, look, now I can go here, right? This is all girls, so it won't be a problem for me to wear this. And also,
That's
like,
absolutely right. Yeah.
I've
So Muslim
actually
households.
heard to people's stories how they are having this trouble now. That what will you tell your parents? How are you going to continue your education further? Because now it's become co-ed, and they might just say, maybe look for schools that don't have, and maybe it's not going to be the same standard as MCC. MCC has held up the standard for such a long time. What, 75 years now?
75
Yeah.
years, yes.
So, and even the combination that they offer is great. Honestly, I wanted to join that college after my 11th and 12th. But at the same time, I wanted to try how it's like to be in co-ed, and
No, but
it
I'll
was
tell you
pretty
what, this is an essential message that we need to give out, or perhaps I need to give out to the Muslim community, that if it is not a co-ed, that does not mean you don't send your children. And at the same time, if it is co-ed, they will learn a lot about how to live a life. And when
Right.
you stop them sending to college when it's not co-ed, that means you are stopping them from understanding how the real world works, and you want them to get married and live a life as a wife, nothing else, right? So you have to be okay with that. Allow them to explore, allow them to understand how the real
Right.
world works, so that they can make a living for themselves. And when the man can't fend for them, they can fend for themselves.
Right.
So this is an essential thing that a lot of people have to speak about.
No, I didn't want to say this.
Yeah.
I'm glad that you said it. But no, the thing is, like, I know that most of the people who are watching us are either students. No parents are watching this.
Yeah.
So, like, for the students, I think major thing is like when you're through, like, if you're in a all women college, you're probably have gone through an all women school as well. So your parents are comfortable with the fact that you didn't have any problem your entire schooling life. You're not going to have any problem your entire college life as
That's
well.
not true.
And which is probably true, which is pretty true actually, other than women are pretty horrible at bullying, which is, oh my God, the
don't
stories
get
that come out of those places, man,
Yeah.
sometimes.
Yeah.
I've heard them too.
Yeah, so like, yeah, it's just to the people who are going there, the women who are like uproar, who are losing their mind, the fact that it's not a co-ed college, it's not a like a specific college anymore. You should be glad that you're getting the same faculty, and also you're getting the same experience out of. Men are problematic, especially young ones.
So nicely put, Sree.
Yeah.
Where did you learn
Why
so
are
much
you being
poise from?
sweet? Nice.
They're untrustworthy, and there's a lot of problems with that. So
But you know what? I
Yeah.
think we didn't get to the other side of the spectrum where most girls are actually happy that it's finally co-ed.
Yeah.
oh, that's
Because when I was in school, when I was in 11th and 12th, there was an announcement long ago that, they're making MCC a co-ed education.
That has always been
We all
one
got
of those
really
rumors, like
Yeah.
Sher Aya kind of rumors.
We actually got really excited, thinking how it's going to be, because 12, 14 years you're in one school, and we were actually excited in that way. I don't know about the rest, but I'm sure.
let's keep that conversation for some other time.
Yeah.
But I'm really sure there are a lot of people who are
This might
really
have
happy.
gotten a little heavy.
Longer.
Yeah.
So we'll just go to something lighter.
Yeah.
Lighter. Maldives.
It's not lighter.
All right. So what happened about Maldives? I think a lot of people have no clue.
Yeah.
Right? They have no clue. They just were given the responsibility to boycott Maldives because it's anti-India,
I know, right?
and they
Yeah.
went for it.
Yeah.
Their account, this is a meme, okay? I'm not going to say this is my joke.
Yeah.
Their account balance was 34 rupees and they boycotted Maldives.
No, the thing is, like, you see Israel doing all these things,
Yeah.
and Israel, the war between them, Palestine and Israel war, the reaction to the Maldives issue was just so blown out of proportion
Yeah.
that you just like actually saw what media can do.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, because you have the ability to boycott an entire country. You've
An entire
had it.
country, yes.
You've had it the entire time. You didn't do it till now.
Yeah.
Until this exact instance, not war didn't stop you, not millions of death, nothing stopped you.
Right.
This entire issue is the reason why you're boycotting a country. So you tell me, bro, you explain to them what actually happened.
So, I mean, I think our podcast is becoming a lot more informative now.
Yeah,
You're
Yeah.
welcome, audience.
finally.
Try to make it lighter, please.
Yeah. It's quite simple. एक जमाना था, एक दो countries हुआ करती थी. Sorry. There were two countries, India and Maldives. and Maldives was India's great friend. You have to know about the history, okay? There was a coup that was attempted. For those of you living under a rock, coup is an attempt by an external source to oust the government. Oust means nikalna, remove the government. So back then there was a businessman-led group who supported the anti-Maldives, anti-government this thing, and they had the support of the LTTE from Sri Lanka,
Okay.
and they wanted to oust the ruling government.
Okay.
This was led by business people.
Okay.
So that time, Maldives had no army, no support, nothing. Indian armed forces went to Maldives and they did something called as an Operation Cactus. This was
Okay.
84, I think. Operation Cactus, where they defeated these so-called anti-national elements from Maldives. If not for India, probably today Maldives ka halat would have been something else.
Wow.
Okay? And you all know that Maldives is a country that cannot have water, like drinking water, because they are in the middle of this thing. So they have a desalination plant. And there is one plant that works to supply water for Maldives. If that plant fails, they don't have drinking water.
Dear God.
So it happened that the plant failed, that it had no drinking water. India supplied tons and tons of drinking water to Maldives. Okay? A lot of people don't know this. This was called
Even I
Operation
didn't
Neer.
know actually.
And even when COVID happened, Operation Sanjeevani took place. We have supplied tons of COVID vaccines, medical equipment, medical staff. Even though we were a dearth, we supported our nation like Maldives. But there came a point when Maldives slowly inclined towards China.
Ah.
And China has this habit of wooing our neighbors, be it Bangladesh, be it Nepal, or even Sri Lanka or even Maldives. So, and that point in time, a lot of people don't know this. This is an undercurrent that they are not addressing. That the Hindu-Muslim problem in India became so outright that the Maldives, because Maldives is a Muslim nation.
Yeah.
So they said, India out campaign. We don't want any support from India. India is away from China. China will not support us. So that is India out campaign.
But I think they ruled that campaign out.
So the government changed. Okay, the previous government was India out campaign. The government changed. Now this government was pretty okay, but suddenly out of nowhere, India out campaign started again in Maldives. And Indians were like, why are we going to Maldives? We'll go to Lakshadweep. And right at that time, Prime Minister Modi put up a picture of that. It became a global situation where Indians were like, oh, look what our Prime Minister did. He single-handedly took down a nation.
Yeah.
That's not what his intention was. He wanted to promote tourism of a particular union territory, and that's his responsibility. And I'm glad he has so much clout on social media that he goes there, it becomes a thing.
Yeah.
He has so much following. He did not intend to put a neighbor country down.
I didn't say anything before that cut.
Yeah, let's get back to our talk.
So that's what it is. That is the idea of boycott Maldives. A lot of people don't know this. So if you're boycotting Maldives, पहली बात तो if you're using a hashtag on Twitter, थोड़ा research कर लो यार कि what is the reason this is going on, what is happening, what is India out campaign. थोड़ा तो पढ़ लो यार.
I know, we put out a reel
Yeah.
and then the first comment that comes up, it's boycott Maldives. I think there were two others like that.
Yeah. So what did you guys think about this incident?
Oh, I was unfazed.
Honestly, first I was so confused because people are using Lakshadweep pictures and putting boycott Maldives.
That's what happened,
I was
right?
so
on
irritated.
Twitter. I don't know
So
which
irritated.
PR campaign was it that paid all celebrities in India, including Salman Khan. From when did Salman Khan start to show interest in geopolitics?
Allegedly, guys. Allegedly.
Allegedly.
No.
Allegedly.
Yeah, I'm not
Allegedly
saying anything
paid
for sure.
the PRs of these celebrities. All of them tweeted, but most of them used Maldives picture only.
Yeah.
Like
No, but
celebrities also.
I think I was coming across a lot of sources and I was like, okay, let's find out what the news is. In the middle of the night, I'm checking out on Twitter and it's like, everyone's using Lakshadweep pictures and putting boycott Maldives. But I thought, is this because Modi went on a trip? It was actually because partly a reason. But at the same time, it took some time until morning. I figured out what was going on.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, it took a lot of reading.
it did. It did.
Yeah.
My God.
It was like most of the time it was just one image and hashtag boycott Maldives.
I want to ask the audience a question. Do you know how many union territories are there in India?
Yeah.
How many union territories are there in India? What is the capital of Lakshadweep, you tell me? Did you even give a damn about Lakshadweep? How many islands are there in Lakshadweep and how many are inhabited? Can you name some tribes that are living on Lakshadweep? No idea.
No idea.
But they want to promote Lakshadweep. So that speaks a lot about the depth of Indian audiences online.
Yeah. I think we're just like throwing shit at our own audience.
Also, I think a lot of people just felt bad about the part where now Maldives is gone because, like, Indian tourism was the highest
Yeah,
rated.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Maldives is a pretty place.
It's a beautiful place.
I was sad too,
Beautiful
actually.
place. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we can still go. Tickets still are available, right? I think.
No, but they
you know what?
cancelled out all the flights.
No, you know what? It will be at an all-time low right now.
For some reason, I'm
Low.
unable to.
This is the right time to go to Maldives.
Yeah. Nobody will be good.
Because
But
honestly,
there are no flights. Everything's cancelled. Didn't you see?
No,
yeah, but
most
still.
of it is cancelled.
Ah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So only Ease My Trip did it, right?
No, most
No,
of
not
them.
just Easy My Trip.
Many flights
Most of
also
them.
did it.
Okay. You guys have seen that video, right? Of that old man explaining how his traveling works, and the reporter asks him, "How do you travel for so many times for so long?"
No, I don't think I know.
And he goes like, "So what I do is I go to a country right after a terrorist
Oh,
attack."
yeah, we spoke about this.
Because the rates are so cheap, hotels are so cheap, flights
Oh
are so
my
cheap. So I go
God.
there right after a terrorist attack.
Fuck.
That's not a thing to laugh about. That's really
No.
bad.
I mean, smart guy.
That's
bro.
pretty
Yeah,
smart.
smart.
Man.
He's smart. Let's go ahead.
What do we have next?
We have Gautam Singhania, but I don't want to pick on something so heavy already.
Okay.
Gautam
Yeah.
Singhania's been a long time, right? A month?
No, this news is Gautam Singhania had to pay around 300 crores
Yes.
tax.
Closer, bro.
300 crores tax
Yeah.
because he imported cars from a museum in UK.
I didn't get a single picture of it. I
He
searched the
imported so
internet.
many cars. Arre, 300 crores tax, bro.
That means he
Not
imported
even
around.
the principal amount.
Oh god, that's actually 300 crores worth of cars.
Yeah,
We have 100% tax, right?
100% tax.
Dear God.
600 crores in total. 600 odd
Stop
crores
saying,
in
dear
total.
God. It's my thing.
What?
Guys, please write it in the comments if Hrisha has an accent.
No, I
She
don't.
says, dear God.
Okay,
She
I
doesn't
shouldn't
say,
have bought
his
it.
name is Sri Shankar.
No.
She doesn't say Sri Shankar.
Let's just
She
go.
says Shankar. Shankar.
No, I don't, guys.
She
I don't
ate
know
up the
why.
R when she went to the US.
I know, for like a weekend.
Yeah. On the weekend, she went to Las Vegas.
Don't listen to this man. He just wants to do this. Please, can we talk on Gautam Singhania instead?
But that's it. I mean, this guy has made it to the headlines. The video that we did on him did great.
No, but he's not
Yeah, right?
so. He's boring, guys.
Yeah,
like I
the
just feel
video
like
did
his
great.
news is so boring all the time.
Isn't
Like
he
even
an
the previous
alleged
time it was
wife
that
beater
divorce.
as well?
Yeah,
I'm
alleged
sorry, I
wife
really
beater, yes.
can't hear anything.
No, he's an
that is-
alleged wife beater as well.
Oh yeah.
That is there.
Yeah.
That is there.
Let's not promote him.
There are
too
so
much.
many
Yeah.
videos where his father himself has said that he threw me out of the house.
Did
and
you
Oh
watch
yeah,
that? It
I
was-
did see this. Yeah, I did
Yeah.
see this.
He threw his brothers out of the house. He lives in a mansion, stuff
yeah.
like that. So it's a
But I
lot of
thought
things.
they're pretty. What am I saying? I thought they're pretty powerful people. I thought.
His surname is Singhania. I mean, the last time I heard Singhania was in a Bollywood film.
Oh, you're talking about Gajni. yeah. Nice.
Anyway, so let's talk something light.
Yeah.
Very, very light.
Orissa and
Animal.
chutney.
Oh God, please
Please,
stop doing
that's
this.
not light.
No, listen.
Let's just get
this,
to
this
Orissa
has to be
and
spoken
chutney.
about. This has to be spoken about because Javed Akhtar. Okay?
Okay.
Trust me, we are lucky to be at least close to what Javed Akhtar has written. We didn't live in the era, obviously, but Javed Akhtar is a gem to the field of lyrics and film writing and whatever.
Definitely.
For example, तुमको देखा तो ये ख्याल आया जिंदगी धूप तुम घना साया. Who can think of this?
Wow.
Okay,
Shankar
that's
is
Javed
still
Akhtar,
wondering. I'm hearing it for the first time.
So that's a song. तुमको देखा तो ये ख्याल आया. Okay.
Shankar is like, I won't speak. I'm listening to this for the first time. Is it Javed Akhtar? Is it Saqlain?
No. I'll tell you why I'm coming to this. Because Javed Akhtar very strictly condemned the film Animal.
Right.
On Twitter, he
Yeah.
said, a film that is promoting lover licking lover's boot is not a good film.
He was too direct on his words.
No, he was too specific, which is a good
Yeah.
thing.
Specific.
He was too specific.
Guess
Yeah.
what
very
happened in
specific.
response? Guess what happened in response?
I don't know. You tell us.
From Animal's official Twitter handle. Trust me, the film has an official Twitter handle.
Yeah.
They wrote back saying, a man like you will not understand this. Okay.
Oh my God.
Check the Twitter handle, right?
Yeah.
Dear God.
That a man like you will not understand this.
Share it to us.
This is why we have docs. You have to start using it.
Huh?
We have docs for this.
What do you have?
This is why we have docs for
Doc.
podcast
Yeah.
to keep it in that.
Yeah. No. From next time, we'll be more careful. So, in response, Animal Team, or perhaps Sandeep Reddy Vanga himself wrote, writer of your caliber cannot understand the betrayal of a lover. Then all your art form is big false. And if a woman who would have said, lick my shoe, then you guys would have celebrated it by calling feminism. Let love be free from politics of gender. Let's call them lovers. Lovers cheated and lied. Lover said, lick my shoe, period.
Why are you reading it like that?
So much of angst in this tweet.
Can we read it better?
Yeah.
like a very calm, composed person would write it.
Oh, let me try.
No. That's exactly probably the way he.
Yeah, that's
they
probably
wrote it.
how he was saying it out loud.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was like very. What do you mean, like confrontational? It's
Yeah,
like-
very confrontational, very demeaning.
Yeah.
And you can't say that you cannot. A writer of your caliber. First, you're saying caliber. Then you're saying cannot understand the betrayal of lover. Man, you know how many films Javed Akhtar has written? And how many of them have been 3 times the bigger hits than Animal ever was? And no criticism, no hate against those films as much as Animal is facing. So
Yeah.
I'm a fan. I might talk from a bias because our childhood and the understanding of songs have come from people like Javed Akhtar.
Yeah.
So we can't really talk and say,
some beautiful songs.
yeah.
But no, it kind of sets into tone the kind of movie it is and the kind of people who've made this movie,
Yeah.
right? I always thought like watching that movie at our previous argument that it might be a parody, but as time goes on, it's proving to be wrong and that they were really actually quite serious about this movie.
But you know what took me by shock yesterday when I was scrolling on Instagram? Anurag Kashyap has written that he loved the film.
Yeah.
He met Sandeep Reddy Vanga, he posted pictures and he said he's one of the most misunderstood directors. And there was a lot of uproar.
Yeah, then don't make movies that
Are they
make
both
people
coming up with a
misunderstand
movie
you.
together?
Huh? No, that would be mad. That would be mad, bro.
No,
No,
don't make movies that make people feel like you have to misunderstand the director.
Yeah.
Like what? We have 100 billion movies and like there is like 3 of these.
Yeah.
So it's not us.
Yeah.
It's the director.
It's a director, no? But I was really taken aback with what Anurag Kashyap said. It's forget the feminism, forget the wokeism, forget the toxic men.
Misogyny.
I'm talking about the film in general. You know how second half just crashed, right? Second half just crashed. It was one bad film. Dheeraj, you liked it? If you'd have said yes, no?
It's a threat at this point. Just say no anyways.
Let's move on from this. We've been speaking about this since last
Yeah,
podcast.
I really don't want to talk about Animal.
So done.
It's okay. Thank you. New information.
I think they've taken the motto every like what do you say?
But that is this.
No, every promotion is a good promotion or what is it?
Yeah, every promotion is a good kind of is a good promotion.
Yeah, even if it's a bad one,
Yeah.
literally.
But you know, there's this stupid Instagram trend that's going on. How women really like men like that. Like they always fall for the wrong people.
Man, yeah.
Yeah.
They always
Problematic,
fall
yeah.
for the wrong people. They fall in love with the toxicity. And then there it goes. We all can relate to Animal. No, that's not true. But yeah, that trend is going on. Let's move.
Let's move. So
Yeah.
next we have the films this week. Or before that, I want to talk about the Canada protest that happened. Do we talk about it?
It is going to come up again, I
We
think.
can't speak about it in English, right?
Huh?
But you have no choice, right?
I'm not going to speak. You guys speak it in.
No. Honestly, we can't post this. Do we talk about it?
We can.
Please cut that.
Huh? Yeah, anyway, who's going to watch? Like 200 people, sane people will watch.
Yeah, same people will watch it. It's okay. They'll complain about audio quality. It's fine. They'll complain about audio quality.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Okay, so
Keep the part where I said that we can't speak about this in English.
one thing I really want to talk about is this message that I gave out in one of my opinion pieces that I wrote for News Hamster also. That who has to learn Kannada is an important question.
Yeah.
Because we also got a lot of backlash when we just reported it. We
Right.
didn't do anything. We didn't give our opinion. In fact, she even made a reel. We had to stop it.
Yeah, we had to stop.
The idea is simple. If you have to make a living out of Kannadigas, ನಿಮಗೆ ಕನ್ನಡ ಬರಬೇಕು. You have to speak Kannada. You have to learn Kannada because your sustenance is because of Karnataka and Kannadigas. If you have nothing to do with Karnataka and Kannadigas, if you don't know Kannada, we also don't care, right? But if you are someone for whom Karnataka is where you get your daily bed from, Kannadigas are the people who buy stuff from you, sell stuff to you, then you have to know the language.
Yeah,
Or
definitely.
maybe
right?
at least try to make an attempt to learn.
At least try to
Like,
make an
there's
attempt to
no
learn.
offense. We're not going to just be like, you don't know, so don't speak. At least try. So that's like
I
a
think
message a
we
lot
are,
of
we are
people
not against the idea what they're fighting for.
No, we are not against the idea.
Yeah, but
no.
just
Don't be
really-
violent going on
Yeah.
taking down boards. That doesn't make
the
sense.
way they went
and the
about it.
kind of image that was being created, right?
Oh no, on the global media
On
it
the
was
global
horrible.
scale, it was horrible, and it was reported like crazy. It was reported like crazy everywhere. We also reported
Unfortunately,
it.
I couldn't put out my reel.
Yeah, exactly. We couldn't because people had lost it. There are 40%
Yeah.
Kannadigas. ನೀವು ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ನೀವು ಇದನ್ನ ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ನೀವು ವೈಲೆನ್ಸ್ ನ ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ದಂಗೆ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಆಸ್ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಆಸ್ ದಟ್ ಅಂಡ್ ವಿ ಆಸ್ ಪೀಪಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಅಂಡ್ ಕನ್ನಡಿಗ ಕಲ್ಚರ್ ವಿ ಡೋಂಟ್ ಪ್ರಮೋಟ್ ವೈಲೆನ್ಸ್
Yeah.
We don't.
and we are not okay with you going and breaking boards just so that you impose Kannada when the government has made a rule that 60-40 rule that there has to be the Kannada signboards. It's quite important that everybody adopts it, and that's pretty much it, right? You don't have to go on imposing, beating up people, asking them to speak Kannada. This is not something that we as a culture definitely promote, because very tolerant culture. You see Bangalore's flooded with people of all cities.
Definitely.
Mostly many countries also. You will not find any city or state so tolerant as much as Karnataka is. So when you're supporting this, or when you're going and encouraging these people saying Kannada promote ಮಾಡಬೇಕು and all of that, doesn't really add up to what we stand for. We know it's important that we need to promote our culture, preserve our culture, or to some extent even impose it. Because the identity of Karnataka is Kannada.
And it should never be lost.
It should never be lost,
Right.
right? And the idea of Karnataka, the creation of Karnataka as a state was because of Kannada language.
Definitely.
It's one of the few languages that have won so many Gnanpith awards, 7 of them.
Wow.
Right? So it is quite important, but at the same time, violence is not appreciated anywhere.
Right.
It's as simple as
This
that.
is clearly what we reported for the reel. And I was so disheartened
Yeah.
that everything was done. And then the last minute, we had to just cut it down.
Law and order situation going for a toss. And guys, it has nothing to do with Congress government. It has nothing to do with Congress government. If it was BJP, you would have said it was BJP government. It was a bunch of people
Yeah, it's a
who are
group.
total fanatics with fervor and hubris to go and just promote this thing. It was nothing to do with the government. Police tried their best to stop them also. Government played very diplomatically, the Congress government. They did it very diplomatically. But
they didn't. They just set out the motion that it has to be 60-40, right?
that is great. But even after these so-called protests happened, nothing you could say explicit was told from the chief minister or the deputy chief minister. But the idea that Kannada has to be promoted and preserved is quite necessary.
Yeah, it's very necessary.
That was quite a heavy topic.
I don't know, this week we have very heavy topics.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
A good week. It's a good week.
Okay,
Fight. Okay, it's all movies, man.
next. Bolo, you guys.
Let's go on to Orissa and chutney, please. Let's go to Orissa's red chutney. Actually, red chutney was quite famous long ago. I don't know, suddenly it started trending because of GI tag.
No, I remember first seeing it in Gordon Ramsay's video.
Me too.
The way he climbs up
The
on, not
same
him, some random guy climbs up on the tree, gets it down,
Right.
and they make chutney out of it. And it actually seemed quite appetizing. Because
Even I would want to try, actually.
Yeah.
Except just don't see the process. You would not feel like.
I read
no,
that
I did see it.
quite protein.
See
Still
you
quite-
at next level.
I read that it's quite protein-some.
Yeah. And it's also the scam that ants are good for your eyes. Please don't believe that. It's just our
Did
parents
you
feeding
fall
us
for that
old
scam
food.
in your childhood?
Right.
It's just our parents feeding
Yeah.
us old food.
Yeah. no, if my parents are watching, no. This is not what I'm trying to say. Oh,
God damn it.
No, but like seriously, guys, what do you think about this Orissa and chutney? Would you try it? At least let's see if how many of us would.
I would try it. I would.
Yeah, I said yes.
That's
I would
very
make
good
it.
coming from him.
No, the tree in front of our office, no, it has a lot of ants.
See, that's not the kind of chutney I'm talking
No,
about.
maybe it might be good.
You guys go ahead.
No,
I'm
the reason
talking
that I
about
feel
the
like it's
authentic.
good, the reason that I feel like it might be good is because those kind of red ants usually climb up on like mango trees.
Yeah.
So like I remember like when I was young, climbing up on these trees, getting bitten by them, still going for the mango.
If you are coming up with an idea with these ants, no, sorry.
No, there is no mango there. It's not worth it. So yeah, like I somehow associate this ant's taste to mango. What if it's sour, man? What if it like tasty sour?
He's taking it way too ahead, I think. No,
This
I
is
don't
becoming a
feel this
culinary
much.
podcast.
Yeah, sorry, I don't
Come
feel this
closer.
much. See, as much as I'm a foodie,
Yeah.
I don't feel as much as what you are saying.
No, it's simple. GI tags is something that everybody has to know about.
Yeah.
So this is in accordance to the World Trade Organization's intellectual property and that agreement that we signed. So it's quite important that few things from a particular region are recognized, right?
It's
For
basically
example,
trademark.
It's basically trademark. Yes.
Yeah.
So we have our Alfonso mangoes from Goa. We have Dindigul locks from Tamil Nadu. There are hundreds of GI tags from India. Rasgulla, we have.
We have more than 100?
Yeah, more than 100. So we have Rasgulla, we have so many things like this, and this is one of them. In Karnataka, we have our, what is that? Bidri art made of steel.
Okay.
We have the saris that we make in Mysore. All of those things are recognized as GI tag. So what is the benefit of GI tag is simple. It gives a recognition to that particular thing, helps those artisans to make it further and boost their business.
Yeah.
And culturally, it's great.
Another identification tick.
Now moving on, Sree, being from Kerala and being a Mammootty fan, tell us about Kadal. I know you have not watched it. I have not watched it either.
Yeah.
But I love Jyotika and Mammootty coming together.
I wish
madness.
I could explain to you how good the movie is, but then again, I haven't.
Tell us what makes Mammootty a legend.
I think most of the people really don't watch his movies because he used to do a lot of mainstream movies until he realized he can do better movies not mainstream.
Okay.
So he started doing a lot of Tamil movies. He's done quite a lot of. Did you watch this thing? Nanpagal Nerathu Maikam? It's a beautiful movie. I know you haven't.
Yeah, this is the part where they are going to educate me on movies again.
No, not really
No,
educating.
I really
like,
want to be actually.
yeah, so like he's been doing Perenba. I've been behind you to watch that one.
Yeah.
Perenba is and he's addressing a lot of social issues.
Yeah.
While probably the entire industry is not even bothering about most of it. He alone and the fact that such an A-lister, someone who can sell countless ticket in a second, is choosing to not do it is incredible. And the fact that most of his movies these days are produced either by Dulquer, which is Wayfarer, so that's a production company
Correct.
of Dulquer, or Mammootty company. They're self-produced.
Yeah.
And they just bring in beautiful scripts, beautiful directors, and beautiful actors. In Perenba, they had casted a transgender actress as a or actor. I'm sorry, really sorry, as the female lead. So and it's just beautiful what he's doing, and culturally also he's setting Malayalam movies on a pedestal that nobody else can ever do it ever again, probably.
Right.
Because we see capable actors in Malayalam, we see capable actors in Telugu and Kannada and Tamil and everything. I think the only true comparison for Mammootty would be just Kamal Hassan.
Yeah. True.
Because nobody else is just going out of their way to earn less just for the sake
Do
of
good
society.
cinema. Yeah.
Right? So like, it's just incredible seeing this man do the things that, and he seems way more happier in roles.
True.
He seems just into it. He just seems so in the zone. It's just so beautiful seeing him act. And it just gives me like watching Hey Ram of Kamal Hassan. And I remember watching that movie and I would just get the same feeling out of every Mammootty's movie. You just see heart everywhere, every shot. Nanpagal Nerathu Maikam doesn't have a single close-up shot. It's all wide shots. It's like probably the last ending scene where there is a close-up shot of him walking away. And the entire movie, there is expressions to an extent. He just made you just believe that dialogues are everything. So it's just, I would love to talk about the directors and I would love to talk about the scriptwriters for all these movies, but I don't know many of them. I probably know a very few of them, and most of them are newcomers.
No, but hands down to Malayalam audience, because the reason why Hindi film industry doesn't flourish is audience is quite accustomed to mass masala template nonsense. But Malayalam audience has always been so encouraging.
Yeah.
It's about the cinema for them and the kind of films that they are producing.
Too good. The kind of films they're producing is actually too good.
We are into cult classics.
Yeah.
We try to make movies cult classics. So there is this movie called Aadu. It's goat translated in Malayalam. It's Aadu 1 and there's a part 2 also. The first part was such an underperforming movie. It ran so horribly on theaters. And I think that was the snapping point for Malayalam audience where they realized these underperforming movies can also be really, really, really good. And Aadu 1 and 2 is just blown out of proportion how good those movies are.
Right.
And Aadu 2 was such a hit. Nobody even saw it coming. And that movie actually delivered. So I am so glad the Malayalam movies industry is where it is. There is a certain somebody I would like not to talk about. He's a direct competitor to Mammootty.
Mohanlal.
Yeah, he's been doing just.
I know.
No, but if I have watched any Malayalam movies at all, it's because of him, and I'm so glad. I didn't know how good their movies are.
Yeah.
No, I remember making her watch Romancham, and
we got crazy about
she
that
decided watching it one time for
Wasn't
herself
enough.
and one time with her parents weren't enough, so she decided to go ahead and watch it 6 times.
Yeah.
So if you guys haven't watched the movie yet, go ahead watch it. I'm not sure which streaming
It's on Hotstar.
Hotstar. Oh, you would know. Of course, you would know. It's Romancham,
I even know
ROMANCHAM.
the dialogues, guys. I don't know how to speak in Malayalam, but I know the dialogues now. I know the songs. And tell me at any point of the movie if you don't know or the part ran out, I'm here to complete it. Yeah, I've reached that point.
It's just beautiful. So just go ahead, try watching
No,
a few.
I feel that's the, what do you say, benchmark that Mammootty has created.
Yeah.
But at the same time, there are actors who are like Mohanlal and they're suffering. Like Mohanlal is suffering
Yeah.
in,
I don't think Mohanlal as a person is suffering.
no, not as a person.
Yeah,
As an
I think he's
actor,
doing very
as a
well.
performer.
Yeah,
As
the
a
amount of
performer,
movies.
He's suffering. In Telugu, Chiranjeevi is suffering.
Yeah.
Right? He's actually going through the same
Yeah,
problem.
exactly.
But it's not the same case with Shivraj Kumar in Kannada. He has a next level of fan base. But
has good
the last film that he did, Ghost, was
Yeah, I didn't run really
not
well.
at all. Not at all.
I barely saw the
I
posters.
even watched the first 10 minutes on Z5. It was nothing. So the camera quality itself was like out of place. So we just was like, no. We can't watch Shivana like this.
Makes sense.
But surely we can't wait for movies like Brahma Yugam and Bharti
Yeah.
Ranagal and
Yeah.
these kind of films. And Kamal
Oh, I
Hassan's
can't
next
wait. Brahma Yugam, the teaser is out, guys. Just go take a look at it.
teaser is beautiful.
Dear God, it's just something else.
I think I watched it with you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
So, I mean, we did a post recently about top Mammootty movies to watch
Yeah.
and that are upcoming and those that he has done now. So please go take a look at them, watch them. They're pretty good. I'm saying this probably because I'm Malayali, but he can vouch for him.
I can. I'm a big film buff and I love watching Malayalam films.
Yeah.
Next we have Merry Christmas. It's an odd pairing between Vijay Sethupathi and Katrina Kaif that our friend found ugly. The pairing.
Guys, I
say
was
that.
joking to them. Just don't
No, you're
listen.
going to trigger people.
Yeah, stop it. Stop making people hate me for no reason.
But it's a fantastic thing to see.
No, honestly, I'm very excited to watch this movie. I don't know why he's saying it out so wrongly about me. You just want to kill me here.
No, I you just go on. So it was great to see Vijay Sethupathi, Katrina Kaif, and Sree Ram Raghavan come together. Apparently, it's a very slow burner kind of a film. Does not deliver as well as Andhadhun delivered, but it's okay. It's watchable. But anything for Vijay Sethupathi.
Oh no! Oh
Vijay
God,
Sethupathi.
man, he's beautiful.
Anything for Vijay Sethupathi.
No, I would consider him as peak male.
Correct.
Even his
I think I
physique, the
haven't
way he
watched
looks, the way he
enough of
smiles. Dear God, that man. I have a crush on him.
He's coming out of the closet. We all knew it.
No, I'll tell you, Vijay Sethupathi has been so simple. In the promotion videos, he's wearing chappals.
Yeah, he's just so
He's
so
chill.
chill, man.
Yeah.
He's very.
He looks like one of those guys who just shops in a Zudio.
Yeah.
Yeah, like just like plebs like us.
And he just performs.
Yeah.
He's
And I
good
tell
at
you, in Vikram Sandhanam's role, this guy, Lokesh, didn't write those nuances. The nuances that you see in Sandhanam, that facial expression, the jokes he makes, that the way he consumes that drug.
Yeah.
Lokesh didn't write it. It's Vijay Sethupathi who carried that out.
Dear God.
and it went on one of the most memorable characters ever. And if it was not for his physique, no, that entry scene wouldn't have been the same.
Yeah.
It wouldn't have been the same at all.
No, he just brought to like people like him, actually actors like him, Madhavan. Madhavan is right up there.
Yeah.
So like actors, and even Mammootty,
Yeah.
even Mohanlal for that matter. Like I'm not that into Kannada movie culture, but like the Tamil and Malayalam movie culture has been pretty evident, showing that you don't need buff chest and six packs to be a villain
Right.
or to be an
Especially
actor.
in Malayalam industry, no.
And Dhanush. Captain Miller is just
Dhanush.
released.
Dhanush.
Apparently it's amazing.
Oh, we can't wait to go for that. It just released yesterday, right? Yeah, the
Hey,
reviews
even
are out
Merry
and they seem
Christmas
very good.
release,
Yeah. Both of them.
Please, let's go. See,
Stay
I'm
tuned for our
finally coming.
IG for our review on it. So
Yeah.
you guys can read that.
So yeah, I think most of the things are covered today. Shark Tank is going to release in a few days. So
When is it? When is the release date?
Do you all watch Shark Tank? Like, honestly, you.
I watched Shark Tank.
No, I know you do.
Second season I didn't watch.
I like watching the US version.
Of course, everybody does.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's quite interesting, and the ideas that come up there are either incredibly dumb or really good. And in India, I feel like Indian Shark Tank is kind of a midpoint where like everything is okay.
It's like, it's also dramatic.
Yeah,
It's
and
also
it's
very sex.
serial-like.
Yeah, serial-like.
No, first season I think it was great because it opened a lot of doors into parents understanding what goes into startup culture.
Oh yeah.
The closed doors VC conversations
Yeah.
that a lot of people don't know. So,
No, that's really
actually-
good. No, it helps businesses, right?
but second season was like Indian Idol. Yeah,
Neither.
it was seriously
Yeah,
like
it
Indian
goes
Idol.
like that. Like 20 people come in, it's okay. We are kind to everyone.
So let's see because this time we have 12 sharks, no?
Yeah, we have 12
We have
sharks.
What do you
12
mean
sharks.
12 sharks?
12 sharks.
They have
we have
6
some
new people.
really good people, like the founder of.
We have Ronnie
InShots,
Screwvala.
Ronnie Screwvala, who's a proper
UTV
businessman.
Yeah.
We have
We have the
Ritesh Agarwal.
Ritesh Agarwal. I'm saying Oyo Room guy.
Of course, you would remember.
Just wouldn't drop my English down a moment. No. Ritesh Agarwal.
Ritesh Agarwal. He's the youngest shark, no?
Yeah, he's the youngest shark. His
so-
story is actually really nice.
Yeah.
He did not take funding from anybody. He sold SIM cards to like set that up. Yeah. So really nice story. You should actually watch our video.
But I would see if Vivek Kamath and Nikhil
You guys
Kamath
should.
would come on Shark Tank because the kind of image that these guys have created about the idea of portfolio management and how to
Zerodha, right?
Zerodha, yeah, how to have a startup without getting any kind of funding. I would wait for them to come on board, bro.
Yeah.
That will take some time.
Amazing.
Because we
work,
are also an unfunded startup.
yeah, unfunded startup.
Yes.
Do you guys have any plans on funding us? Like this is where the
Do
conversation
you know
goes.
who our audiences are? It's my sister, brother, my other sister.
My mother.
Yeah, your mother.
My family too.
Yeah, your entire family. And then Dheeraj.
Dheeraj is out of choice.
Doesn't have
okay,
a
guys.
choice.
I was out of choice. Like choice ही नहीं मेरे को बैठना पड़ेगा.
He has to watch this like 16 times in
Yeah.
order to edit this.
We're so sorry.
Okay, I think we're pretty much done.
Yeah, good day, good
Almost.
week. NH has been doing pretty well.
Yep. So
Also,
we have,
we are launching a news website pretty soon.
yeah, we're working on it. Yes.
If you guys read us online, it's not in a good state. There are some bugs to be ironed out. Ad placements are all
But I
over
really
the place.
hope y'all are reading though.
yeah.
Yeah.
Going in a lot of effort.
So it's we have good designs in place already. So we'll be going ahead with it. The development is going to take quite a bit of time, probably. But yeah, it's going to get there. You guys will see the new website and it'll be way better. Hrisha will still be writing the article, so you guys decide.
How dare you?
All right then, guys. There was a week delay. No, there was a delay.
Yeah. Anyway, we've decided to go with once in 2 weeks,
Okay.
Yeah.
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 and like we were late by a week probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks to you.
Yeah, it's because I wasn't here. I just came back from Kerala. This is not COVID. So
I'm glad this is not COVID. How
Yeah.
could we not talk
no,
about
I've
COVID?
been here a week. So
But
if this was
guys-
COVID, they'd be sick already.
Okay. But guys, guys, there is a hype, okay, that COVID is spreading and everything.
Yeah.
But are you really witnessing it? Because I am not. I mean, I go around too
I barely
much.
see people wear masks.
Yeah, I go
Nobody gives a
around too
damn
much.
now.
I travel in the metro, I travel in the buses, and people are barely wearing masks.
No,
know,
nobody gives
really
a
cares
damn.
these days.
Nobody cares about COVID because they're all vaccinated. I don't know. I'm not giving my opinion on this.
Yeah, we are not
not
medically
giving opinion.
licensed to say anything about this, but we are just giving our
They're
assumptions
just
and our,
journalistically licensed
yeah.
to tell you what people are doing.
Yeah.
Because we
Yeah, we
usually
don't
look
see
out of
this.
the
We
window
don't
and see
see
what's
anything.
happening.
Yeah, we don't see anything, and we haven't really enforced anything ourselves either.
Yeah.
I would like to wear masks just because I look cool in it.
That's
but-
not true.
Yeah,
but
it's because I
okay.
cover my face, Rish.
Stop showing out insecurity.
The idea is to entertain the audience, not to traumatize them.
Yeah. Not to trigger them. But initially when he came back, we all kind of stayed away from him for some time, thinking, what if he
What
got
if he had
COVID?
COVID, yeah.
But nah, thanks, bro.
For what? For not
coming
bringing
back
COVID?
fine.
You think there's like some chips or something I bring from Kerala like every time? This time he brought COVID, bro.
See, I don't know the way
Yeah.
Kerala is putting out news, right, on COVID.
I think it's
actually is
dying
kinda
down
scary.
slowly. I think it's because of the people with COVID. Like, are recovering, probably. Yeah, I mean, I think recovery rate is much faster this time than last time.
Hopefully, there is nothing called as COVID this time.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Let
They'll
it not
rename
come.
it probably.
Yeah. They'll name it Govind.
Why are we laughing on this?
Okay, sorry, audience. Sometimes
Audience.
we become humans.
Yeah. And we feel like we are sitting inside our office.
Yeah, one of our lunchtime chats.
Yeah.
Sorry about it. So I think this is it for today. I think we don't have an outro yet. So once we
Yeah.
have an outro, we'll roll that.
We'll try to come up with more fun topics next time and not so heavy.
No, we cover news. News is never fun, of course. We have to make it fun.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
have to find out.
We'll find out.
Let's see what we can find out. But I also feel it's our general responsibility to ensure that they are informed as well.
Right.
And we're not just joking about these serious issues.
Right.
Right? So,
Right.
yeah, I
The
think.
joke is the happiness part of it. Just so that news is a horrible business.
Yeah.
News is honestly a horrible.
There is no business.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. There's no business.
There is no business.
There is.
Yeah.
No,
Dheeraj,
there's-
wait, yeah.
oh, there-
So
we have
Dheeraj
an
has to
outro?
go on a weekend outing.
Yeah. And
No, we
we
have an
just
outro?
locked him in a room with us.
No, do we have an outro or do we not? Because I already said we don't have an outro.
Oh, we don't have an outro, but still, Dheeraj is forced. He's locked
Dheeraj, you
in a
can
room
decide
with
if
us.
you want to put an outro or not.
Dheeraj, it's all up to you, bro.
It's in your hands to make us look good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, chalo
then.
guys. We'll see you in the next episode.
Yeah.
All right then.
Probably lighter topics. Probably. We don't promise. We are media. We don't.
Yeah. It's a horrible business and it's a horrible job.
Yeah.
So let's
By the
move on
time we
from
come
that.
up-
Second part, I don't agree.
Yeah. I think by the time we come up with the next podcast, we would have watched these good movies.
Yeah. We'll
And
talk about
I am
it.
going for a movie with them.
We'll talk about.
We'll
We'll
talk
talk
about
about a lot of other things. Okay.
Yeah.
Chalo. Allah Hafiz. Take care.
See
Bye
you
bye.
guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.